The truth occurs. The truth occurs. Hi everyone. Well, sorry about the lighting. It's late and I should probably go to bed, but something pretty big happened today in the United States. There was an earthquake, quite a large earthquake in Virginia. It was rated as a 5.9 magnitude quake when it happened at about 9 minutes to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here it is on the map. It was actually upgraded to a 6.0 afterwards, which means it's like the biggest earthquake they've ever had in Virginia. The Pentagon was evacuated as they felt the quake in Washington, and it was even felt on the East Coast, sending tremors up to New York City. I also heard that cell phone reception was cut out in New York City, not from these articles, but just from people telling me that. And apparently it was felt as far as Canada. I'm in Montreal and I didn't feel anything when it happened. I was actually just getting ready to go on the radio and I found out about it from people in the chat room. But it says here that people from across the US eastern seaboard and from Ontario to New Brunswick tweeted that they felt the ground move. But yeah, I didn't feel it in Montreal. There was some damage, but nothing really major, and as far as I know, there were no fatalities, but a nuclear plant was affected. The Wall Street Journal says that the North Anna nuclear power station in central Virginia lost electricity and automatically shut down, although generators restored power. And apparently some other plants also reported like the lowest threat level unusual event or something, but still pretty scary. Scary especially because, you know, a lot of us have been on edge because of the NLE-11 drills that FEMA was doing this year. Huge, massive drills involving a lot of money, a lot of people. Like they even recruited, you know, civilians to participate in these drills, which are all based on you know, earthquake, the scenario of an earthquake hitting the New Madrid fault zone. And as it turns out, there are a lot of nuclear plants on these fault lines. There was no earthquake, you know, at the time of NLE-11, although they did have all those tornadoes, so I don't know if that was some other kind of false flag, but it's still pretty disconcerting. And, you know, maybe this is it. This was a big quake. It's like matching the record for what happened some point in the 1800s, the biggest quake they ever had. But maybe that's just it. I mean, we had a quake here in Canada last year in Ontario that we felt in Montreal, and I think it was felt as far as Buffalo, New York or something. But then that was it. You know, the world didn't end. But here's something that is disconcerting that I want to share with you just in case. According to International Business Times, Virginia earthquake 2011 USGS warns it may be a foreshock. So they say that this quake, which lasted only about 30 seconds, may actually be a foreshock, and that a bigger quake would be coming, which I really hope will not be the case, but I don't know. Of course, there's always the suspicion that maybe HAARP is behind it, which obviously we can't prove. When the earthquake happened at Fukushima, Benjamin Fulford said that it was caused by HAARP, and he also said that the next target would be the New Madrid fault zone in the US. Well, this isn't exactly on the New Madrid fault zone, but you know, the powers that be or whatever have the capability. It sure looks like they're trying to destroy the US, you know, economically and on every level, and maybe they'll do something like that, but who knows? I mean, are they going to blow, you know, some fault line and create nuclear disasters in the States? I don't know, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. For now, it was an earthquake. Hopefully it's over. Possibly it's a foreshock though, so I think if I was living in Virginia, I would try to take some precautions if it's even possible to take precautions. And that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know. So I hope you're all safe, and I hope nothing happens. And I hope I'll see you next time.